Hello everybody and welcome to the Panda Cave. I am Panda and today I am going to be doing a product demo on Pixie Dust Pigments Flash series, which you can see here. There are 5 different colours in her Flash series. She is an Australian supplier and she's actually, I've got quite an extensive collection from her now. She's one of my favourites. So in this collection, we're going to do a resin pour with coasters today because I thought that was the best way to display the colours. The first one up in the series is this beautiful white, and I'll see if I can get it to come up on camera. This Flash series, I'll see if I can open it, is just a slightly larger, like it's not super fine like most pigments. Try and get that come up on camera. So I am very excited to try these because apart from chameleon flakes, flakes are very different to pigments. This is the first time that I've used a larger, I don't want to say cut, but I think that is the right word, a larger cut of pigment. So that's the white. This is the gold. And they're almost like flakes. They're almost the size of flakes. Next up is bronze. Then copper. And finishing off with wine red or red wine. Wine red. So I thought the easiest and best way to display this new series would be by doing some geode coasters. So this is the rectangular mold. They do sit together as a set. I'm going to have my dark, we're going to start with wine red. Focus on your words. Wine red in the center here, and then it's going to go from there to copper to bronze to gold to white. So it's going to go from darkest to lightest. And then we will come back tomorrow and I will demold them when hopefully it's not raining and the sun's up. The whole reason why, there it is, on cue. The whole reason why I'm doing this demonstration at nighttime is because it is storming at my place tonight. I don't trust my electricity enough to have anything going on my turners. So I thought while I have the time, I'll do a product demo. And as if I had instructed it to, there is the thunder in the background. So we're going to start off with, hang on one second, I'm just going to put a piece of parchment paper over my mold, just so I don't drop anything into the mold and I have to clean it. So I've already mixed up 5 little containers of epoxy. I did 200 mils of EX74 in total. Stirred that really well. EX74 is a double stirring epoxy, which means that you have to stir it in the first pot, transfer it to a second pot or cup, and give it another stir before you use it. So I did all that off camera. I've divided it up into 5 little shot glasses, and now we're going to get started. So I'll try and get that. This is the wine red. I'm not actually sure how much of this we're going to use. So let's go 3. And if we need more, we need more. But I don't think we will. Okay. So I've just used 3 little scoops, and this is about maybe 40 mils of epoxy in each cup. I'm just going to keep giving this a stir until I see it mixed all the way down through to the bottom. And there is our first colour. So after the wine red, we're going to go copper. 1, 2, 3. So there is the copper. What's next? Bronze is next. And as I mentioned, all of these pigments that you see for this coaster demo all come from Pixie Dust Pigments. The lady that runs the operation, her name is Mel. It's Mel and Matt. I'm pretty sure that they ship out of Queensland in Australia. She does not actually have a website yet. I'm not sure if she's working on one, but as it stands, you will need to look her up on Facebook, Pixie Dust Pigments. If you check the description, I have left the link there, and you just order through her inbox that way. So if you'd like to get your hands on this collection, it is the Flash series from Pixie Dust Pigments. We've got 2 more to go. This is the gold. There is 5 in the series. I have also just bought, or I'm in the middle of purchasing her diamond series, which is a completely different look for pigments. So when they get in, I will be doing a demo on them as well, because I have purchased the whole 5 in that collection as well. So this is the gold now, which looks, I'll hold it up in a second, they look like little gold flakes. So does the bronze. The bronze has gone a bit darker now, but like foil flakes, if anybody's ever worked with foil flakes. I'll see if I can get it to come up on camera without the fluorescent light shine. See that? They look like gold flakes. That's quite cute. I'm not even a gold person, but that's quite cute. Okay, so the last one in the lineup will be the white, and then we'll get to pouring. These fly through the air like little flakes as well. Okay, so this isn't a true white. When it mixes through, it's got, like, it's white, but it looks, under this light anyway, it looks like it's got some silver undertones. It's not a true snow white. So I'll try and get that to show up as well. Sorry guys, this is why I don't like doing filming at night time. Pardon me. My lighting is great for me, but not so great for the camera in my craft room, which is why I prefer to work in the daytime, because I have a double window next to me that I rely on. But that's the white. It's got a slight silver pearl shift to it though. Okay, I'm going to quickly wipe my hands. So we can get started. Because it is a silicone mold, I don't like hitting my silicone molds with heat. It makes me really nervous that I'm going to wreck my molds. So I give mine a quick squirt of alcohol first. So hopefully that eliminates any risk of bubbles on underneath. And then If I can get away with spraying the top with alcohol, I will. If it does need a little bit of heat, I do prefer to use my heat gun over a torch. Again, I don't want to wreck my silicone mat, but that's just, I'm not... I can be a little bit heavy-handed in everything, so that's just my personal preference. So I just popped all the micro bubbles that were in the top of the wine red with some alcohol. I'm just mixing that through again. Then we're going to work from the inside out. So the first thing that I want to do is just establish my baselines. Whoop. Trying to stop the cup from pouring off the bottom, which is what it was starting to do. Here. So I'm just going to encourage that back that way. Okay, so then comes the copper. Was it bronze? And all of these, I'm just, if you can see, because they've been sitting, I'm starting to get some serious micro bubbles on top. If I give it a quick squirt of alcohol, it eliminates the bubbles. So then I just give it a quick stir. We're ready to use. Then the gold, same deal with the bubbles. And then we're going to finish with the white. Now, because this one's almost where I want it to be, but because I want the white around the top of all of them, this is what I meant by establishing baselines, and then you can then you can go back through once all of your colors are down. I'm just going to push that in there like that and go back and build up from there so that the mold fills. I'm going to pour all of my white up through here. This gold on this one crept up a little bit, but that's okay. That's what makes them unique. Okay, so that's the white done. So now I'm going to work in reverse. So we'll build up some more gold. Next is going backwards, bronze. There's that storm. I think when I edit this video, I will give you guys a warning for anybody that's wearing headphones, because that was quite loud. Okay, so this is the copper. And then we'll finish off with the wine red, and then we'll just blend our layers in a little bit better. You'll see as I fill the mold up at one end, it starts to push the rest of the resin to the other end. EX74, like most resins, is self-leveling. And there's that. Okay, so I am going to get my gloves off. I'm just going to get out of the way for 1 second while I reach over and find my little silicone tool. And then we're going to get a baby wipe first. Okay. Just going to go little zigzaggy patterns where the white and the gold meet on all of them. Wipe it with the baby wipe and go back through to where the gold and the bronze meet. Doing this isn't a necessary part. If you want the look where it's lines, like quite predominant line, well, wrong section, then don't play with it. Just let it cure. I like the way that it resettles after you finish playing with it, as you can start to see on these ones here. Just eliminates the lines from being, I don't even remember where we're up to. I'm just mixing where I can see that needs mixing now. Go this. And I use the silicone brush to do this because anybody that uses silicone molds and has made the mistake that I have may have realized I used a toothpick, and then I was wondering why all of my molds were getting scratched. It's because when I did this with the toothpick was actually scratching the base of the mold, so every time that I re-poured from there, those tiny little scratches that were in the mold came out on my creations. So I had to fix a lot of my molds. So I've been using these little silicone brushes. They come in a pack of 6, and depending on the size of the project is the size of the brush that I use, and then I don't scratch my silicone mat. So they are what the coasters look like from the bottom. I'm going to give them a quick spritz with some alcohol. And now we're going to let them sit until tomorrow, and then I will be back to demold them, and we will have a look at what they look like on the other side. Good morning. We are back and the sun is shining and the storms have passed, and we're ready to demold these coasters. So as you can see, they have moved a little bit. A lot of the pigment has sunk to the other side because it is a little bit thicker or chunkier than normal mica powders or pigments. But if you can see, it actually looks like glitter once it's set. So I'm going to do what I do with my coasters and flip them over and then peel back the mold. I don't like to wait until my coasters are fully cured and hard before I demold them. Just going to throw my mold behind me there. I like when they're still a little bit flimsy, because then I can turn them over the other way and make sure that they do set completely flat. But I'll try and bring it right up. Look at that. It looks like glitter. Isn't that beautiful? So we have the wine red that's mixed into the copper here. The bronze and the gold has mixed in here. And then we finish off with the white. And if you can see my hand behind, they are semi-transparent. Isn't that gorgeous? It's the same. So you've got the underside, right, and then you'll see as I flip it over what I meant by how all the larger chunks of pigment sunk, right? So that's the underside and that's the top side. Aren't they gorgeous? So that is, what, put that one, no, that one is the wrong way around. So if we match them all up and move the camera up a little bit, they are our Flash series coasters. Now, just a quick recap now that you can see them in full effect. Starting from the outsides, we used Pixie Dust Pigments Flash series in white. Coming towards the center now, we then use the gold, which looks a lot like little mini gold flakes. Then the bronze, the copper, and the wine red. And these are all available from Pixie Dust Pigments in Australia. A little logo there. I will put the link in the description for you guys, but otherwise, that is my product demo for the new Flash series from Pixie Dust Pigments. I am thinking I might use my bronze paint pen to line these. And then I might gift them to somebody for Christmas. But I am so impressed with that. I'm going to pick this one up just quickly before we say goodbye. Just so you can see, because the gold flakes, if I can get to focus, the gold flakes, or the gold flakes, come up a lot more in this one. I think I put more gold in, but see? Isn't that gorgeous? So thank you very much to Mel from Pixie Dust Pigments for allowing me to do this product demo. All of my demos, unboxings, product reviews, etc. are all non-paid. I don't get paid to sponsor for sponsorships. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't get endorsed by anybody. I just like sharing when I find amazing products, especially if they're inside Australia, because it makes it easy for us Aussies to get a hold of some magnificent craft supplies. So thank you very much, and that is my product demo. I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to do a tutorial for my next video. So we'll see you then. Bye!